You know,
Stress, right?
I watched the interview, last year's interview, so many times. I love it. It was very fun.
Oh, I feel the fun in you.
Yeah.
Right.
Fantastic.
So, we shall start now, alright?
Oh, we're starting now?
Okay, we just go with the flow.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
sit
you
down.
sit down, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
That year I won Best Cutter of the Year. No. Excellence in tailoring. I still have, and then it was so funny. So they gave me this.
Okay.
Because during that time, it's actually my scissor. It's huge.
Wow.
Yeah, so they gave me this with my name engraved, and I wasn't happy at all.
This is really good, and you know, it reminds me of what my father is actually a tailor. My parents actually, they also do tailor. Which when I see scissors like this, it really reminds me of my parents.
Oh yes. It's a very tailor kind of like scissors, and it's heavy, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And I always remember when I used to cut, right? Then they say never use this to cut on paper.
Correct. Yeah, just for fabric.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember I got this excellence in tailoring. Until now, I'm still using it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, going to the first.
So as I know, this year is the 25th anniversary of Jimmy Lim labels, right?
Yes.
So in terms of the idea that your story is going to tell is back when you are in the uni, right? During which year already?
1999.
Oh my God, this is full of history.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
That's where this is not just, this is just a part of it.
This is just a part of
Right?
it. Correct.
Based on the overall the 25 years of the experience that you have.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah. So what I did was, as a fashion student, I think every fashion student, they always want to do their own show. Because especially in that year, 1999, there was no fashion week at all. So I really wanted to do a show. Then I gathered 3 of my seniors. Then we joined together, and then we rented a rundown striptease club.
Wow!
Yeah,
It's a rundown
striptease
club.
club like this.
This is the
called,
layout.
yes, it's called the White House.
Wow.
A long time ago. So this is the layout.
Right?
So this is where I transform. Oh, so basically I borrowed $300 from my mom.
Yeah.
And I thought, how do I come up with a collection with $300, which is not a lot? Then I come up with the idea, I transform everything on stage, so you get different looks.
You're right.
So the models are like sushi train like that. So all lined up, and then me and my friend, then we transform their garments on stage so everyone can see it. There's no backstage, no nothing, everything is done on stage.
Spontaneously.
Correct.
Right.
So you can get a lot of looks, and that became a collection. Then New Zealand's magazine, Fashion Quarterly, which is it's like the Vogue of New Zealand.
Right.
They did an article on me, and then that's when boutiques, I call it stockists, they started approaching me and then selling my clothes. That's when the Jimmy Lim label started. Yeah, so my first selling is in 2000.
That is great. That's how you start your revenue, right?
Correct. So it's I don't know. It's not planned because all I wanted to do was just a show.
Right.
Yeah, and then things slowly just unfold, and I think life is just very interesting.
It's a blessing, I would say.
It is a blessing,
Right.
and then I'm very happy that I never gave up.
Yes.
There are days that I would just don't want to. I just never gave up.
However, things that you want, you will definitely fight for it, I believe too.
Oh yeah,
Right?
of
And you're so
course.
committed. That's where all
you.
are your masterpiece.
Yeah.
Right.
And I enjoy it.
Of course.
Yeah, it's really like
The passion, right?
passion. You know how people always say like passion is important.
Yes.
Then it doesn't feel like work.
Mm.
Yeah, for this new collection, I actually left it quite late.
Ah.
But it's just like because you're so passionate about the collection, you work 12 hours, 13 hours, no weekends straight. You're tired, but you're happy.
Yeah.
I remember there was one period I went home, and then it was just like your eyes are just teary. I wasn't sad. I was just tired. Yeah, it's terrier. And then I said, why is it like this? Then I shared with my friends. They said, oh, you're exhausted.
Right.
Even though I was exhausted, but I was happy. Yeah, but fashion journey, it has been a roller coaster ride. A lot of things that I learned throughout it. Why I said roller coaster ride, because you're constantly coming up with new collections,
right?
And then not every collection is a success. They are bad. Even last year I mentioned about like I was listening to so many. Oh, actually I can show you the collection. It wasn't very Jimmy Lim.
Right.
I was doing a lot of things to please people. Like, oh, okay, people like flowy things, gowns, soft things.
It's not your character.
It's not my character. Yeah.
I can see you are more on edgy version.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
That's where I like it too.
Fashion forward.
Yes, fashion forward.
I've always thought my job as a fashion designer is not really doing what's already out there.
Yeah.
Our job as fashion designers, we have to give something to the public, like this is the direction or some sort of prediction.
Correct.
Yeah. It's this collection.
Oh.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful collection.
But this is more, the fabric is more on the flowy version,
yeah,
right?
because I was...
Chiffon. Would that be so? It's more
correct,
like
chiffon,
right?
which I don't really use chiffon.
So
this
soft.
Very soft. Right? It's a beautiful soft collection. There's embellishments. I don't do any... did the phoenix and then with Chinese knots. Yeah.
Right.
So it is a beautiful collection. Yeah, so that's the things that I learned. It's a bit like how singers and artists, they release albums. Some albums, they become a bit more experimental or sometimes they do very well.
Yes.
And some of the experimental or new album is not so well. Yeah, it's just like that. As a fashion designer, you release that. Some collections that doesn't sell that well, some collections does very well. So it's always a prediction.
Understand. Totally agree with you, because somehow it also have to take some time for people to understand and learn. You know, it also plays very big part as who you are. That your creation comes. It actually sets within the character that you have. Right?
It's true. Then the collection has soul.
Yes.
It's very important.
Same like what you say, music also must have a soul.
Oh yeah, very
it?
important. Everything. Yeah, the show has to have a soul as well.
That's right.
Yeah, so people can feel it. And then the inspiration for Humanoid is actually inspired from my last year's show.
Right.
Remember last year we focused on aliens?
Yes.
So this year, and then future humans, right?
Future humans,
so this year I thought, okay, let's focus on the future humans. And then call it humanoid.
Right.
Yeah, so they have like
interrelated,
and then of course the final one is Amber Chow, who is the humanoid. Yeah, so hopefully she'll look like a robot. The show, the main message is love.
Right.
So Amber Chow like turned into this humanoid, and then we have like special effect with the lights and all that. So she's like reflecting a lot of love.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. And then the soundtrack is all is full of love. So the final one is like, so she's just like giving lots of love. It's a bit similar to the alien. Yeah, but in a different way. Like so the visuals, it's like you're watching a movie. The opening, like a movie a bit. Then after that's when the show starts. Yeah, it's quite exciting. It's a lot of planning, a lot. So because I didn't just want to do a show. I really want to do a show just to emphasize
it differently.
Correct. Right. Yeah. So every time when you watch a Jimmy Lim show, it's not just a show. Yeah. It's really a lot of emotions, a lot of stories going on, choreography and all that. So just so people can feel. I want people to feel like when they go home, they say, "Oh my God, I remember the show," and then it's like, "Oh, it's about love. Oh, how cool it is!" Like just like that.
Yes. Yeah. And all across all. It will outstand because Jimmy Lim is the one that will create that story. What are the additional key elements that you will be also portraying in terms of the idea that you said, now going back, flashback to where you started, right? So the fabric or any other elements that you're going to use, maybe you can share a bit.
I can share for this year, there'll be a highlight material. I call it the Crush series.
Ooh,
yeah,
crush.
It's spelled as XRUSH, like crushing something.
Okay.
It's something that I'll show you as well. that I started, this is in 99, so I was still in uni.
Alright.
So I created this material, it's like fabric manipulation.
Okay.
And I've always used this in like here bits and pieces in a collection for a very long time. And then there wasn't, and I felt like, oh, there wasn't any highlight of this material that I created. So it's basically like a crumple
piece.
Crumple paper.
Paper.
Yeah. So I slowly developed throughout the years, choosing the best material that's suitable, K instruction, and then a lot of experiments. So I feel like sometimes I'm like a scientist, and then a lot of experiments and all that. And then just to create one piece, it takes a long time. So then I thought, okay, this year I should really focus that as a highlight because it has never been a highlight piece in all of the past collections. So this year there's a lot of that. And it's sort of like, it's interesting and it's futuristic as well.
Right.
And a lot of colors.
A lot of colors.
No black, like very bright colors. But the selections are so limited in the fabric range. So I just had to do whatever I can to create it. Yeah, which I think I did a really good job since I'm colorblind. A lot of funny things happen as well. So I remember, I don't know why I bought a black. So because I asked the fabric seller, they said, "Oh, do you have black in this material?" Then he said, "Oh, this is black." Then I was so excited. I bought the whole thing. So Farah was here. Then I was cutting. Then I kept telling her that, "Oh, I'm gonna sew the black skirt." And then I was sewing. I was ironing. Then Farah said, "Oh my God, babe, this is not black." And I was so certain. I said, I'll actually show you the black skirt.
Okay.
And she said, "Babe, this is not black. This is purple." This one.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
I have already completed it.
Alright.
Then she said, "Babe, this is yes. I thought black. I can do it. Make as stock.
Yep.
I can sell. Yeah, it's easier to sell." Then she said, "No, black. This is purple." I said, "Oh my God!" So, but then it turned out very well again because I didn't want black in the collection. Yeah, because people are so used to Jimmy Lim doing black.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the fun part of it.
That's where you call experimental, right?
Yes, correct.
It always comes towards
Correct.
that area that you will always be fun into experimenting different aspect, right? Then it is like an accident.
Correct. And then this is for the first time a collection. I didn't want to plan so much. There's actually not much planning, not even like sketches. There are sketches, but then there was no planning like, oh, this look should be this. Because I felt like I need to go with the flow this time. Because before I'm always trying to control everything, the music, the visual, everywhere, the model, the shoes. Then I felt like, let's try one collection with no planning and just really respect people's job, the models, the visual artists which I've worked with. Peter Pang, he's amazing.
Yes.
I just gave him like the story of it, and then he did the video. It's very amazing. So this collection, there's not much planning. It's just going with the flow. Yeah.
Yes.
So I just want to experiment this on myself, and I want to apply this to life.
Right.
Yeah, cannot be so controlled.
Like what you shared, it's more about your expressing how you're feeling, coming over, within this 25 years of experience that you wish to express this out, to share it over with everyone, right? This is the idea that you want to showcase it out with this time round of collection.
Perfect.
It's always nice to hear your stories. You are very committed into all, fashion especially, and your idea is very unique, right? So in terms of like you shared just now, humanoid is the theme, right?
Correct.
For this time KL Fashion Week showcase. So based on this area, who will be the whole entire team that helped to pull this together as well? Maybe you can share a little bit, like yourself definitely.
Myself, and then my team.
Yes.
The backstage, and then Farah has been my very great supporter because she's seen the whole process. Nabil normally handles all the back end. It's basically his show, so he controls the whole thing. He would meet and greet. He would do it. Yeah. So I'm just very lucky to have very good people around.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the help. Basically, what people see the show, but there's a lot of things going on behind it. Yeah, a lot of things. And then Kuala Lumpur Fashion Week, yeah, they have shown at Kuala Lumpur Fashion Week since their day one until now, so I'm very grateful for that. And Peter Pan, yeah, he did the visuals, the mixing of the soundtracks. Yeah, so just this year, I'm just very grateful for very good people around me, and you as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you as well, sir. But it's true. Yeah, so I wanted to base the whole collection on love, because there's it's a nice collection based on love. It's more like even just giving love to someone, or receiving, or just even self-care and self-love. Yeah, these are things that we forget. And then saying I love you, like I love you, Shireen.
Yes, I love you too.
People don't say that enough.
True.
Yeah, and there's so many negative feelings. Yeah, I think people should really focus on love. If there's a problem, go back to love. And then if you feel like you're overworked or you're giving out too much love, you have to self-care, self-love.
Very true.
It's very important. So that's why that's the key point of the collection. Yeah.
Right. So okay, let's go back to the idea that you have. Basically, the fabric.
Yeah.
What type of fabric most used into this time round? Yeah.
Yes. Majority of it is in silk taffeta. It's a very interesting material. There are a lot of different types of taffetas that I experimented with, and then before I was using a coated cotton.
Okay.
That also is very beautiful.
Right.
But this time, I think the silk taffeta works best. First of all, it's soft, and then when you get the fabric, it's just a flat piece.
Okay.
And then when you crumple it, it gives dimensions.
Oh.
And then caring for the fabric is easy as well, because I experimented that. You just people get a bit scared when they see, oh, this is all crumpled up. Can I wash it?
Okay.
I did so many times. You wash it. There's a steps to it.
Okay.
It's very easy. Then the whole shape will go back.
Ah.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing.
So in terms of care for the fabric, it's very easy, right?
Yes.
And how about like iron in terms
No
of
ironing.
No
You don't
need.
need to iron. Yeah. You after washing or storing it, you just stuff it into a plastic bag or even anything, or pillowcase. And that's it. You can go overseas. You can just stuff it into your luggage. Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty, right?
Correct.
Right. In the end,
Correct.
it's meant to be crinkled, right?
Correct. Yeah. Then we were having this joke. Then I said, oh, I think this collection, if people with OCD, they better not watch the collection. They will go crazy. Everything's crinkled. I want to iron it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Now I got it. Because like what you shared, it will be a very unique output in terms to style it, right? And it's also, first thing is the fabric that is so easy to take care of.
Correct.
And then when you do the styling, I believe it will be something different, right?
It will be something different. Oh yeah, there will be. Yeah, because it's the 25th anniversary. I did have this idea. Okay, maybe I'll revisit some of the looks from my past collection. So there will be accessories this time, which is shown when I first showed my collection in Malaysia in 2007 at Fashion Week, MIFA. So the accessories, I kept it. So I'm re-showing it this year. So you will see the very cool accessory.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's part of the styling. But majority of the collection is just, I wanted it to be simple and clean, like pleasing to the eyes, not fussy, not a lot of over styling, and not too much layering, because we are living in Malaysia, so have to be. And then it is a spring summer collection, so I think it has to be clean, simple, and then just burst of colors, like happy, like very happy, like fun collection. Correct. Nice. Yeah, but the show is serious, but it actually is a fun collection.
Because when we see colors that burst out, I believe that feel comes automatically.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. Hope you'll enjoy the show.
Yes, well, definitely.
Yeah, like every year. So I've kept the tradition going.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is also very unique.
Yeah. Oh, and I shoot my campaign as well. I shot this.
You shot this?
I shot all of this.
See,
Yeah.
you are super creative. I can
Thank
see
you.
every angle that you emphasize
Correct.
is so different. Because
Thank you.
you see, like this way, right? This is also a symbol that represents something.
Yes.
Like what you say, if we were to talk about love,
Yeah, correct.
that is
correct.
the key.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I remember it was the last year in my degree. I had because I was quite advanced, so my tutor said, do you want to take up another syllabus?
Alright.
Then I thought, I'm really into fashion photography, so I took that up.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's something I really enjoy. A lot of my campaigns I shoot it myself, and sometimes we shoot it here as well. We convert the whole place into a studio. Then we shoot that. Yeah.
Superb.
Oh, yeah. I won the New Zealand Fashion Design Ambassador Award.
Right.
Yeah, that's when I represented New Zealand in London Fashion Week as the ambassador. Dato Jimmy Chu and Bernard Chandran. That time he wasn't a Dato yet.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them told me, come to Asia, go to Asia, go to Asia. Yeah, then Dato Bernard Chandran offered me a project. I thought, okay, maybe I'll go to Malaysia. Yeah. Well, I'm Malaysian anyway, so I went there, so I did a project. Then after that, I met MIFA.
Yes, MIFA.
Malaysia International Fashion
Fashion
Week.
Week.
So basically, it's like, then I said, because I got my portfolio, I said, I would like to show you guys. And then they gave me a slot to actually show. Yeah, and then and every year then I started showing. But I flew back to New Zealand.
Okay.
So every year I'll fly back to Malaysia and then do Fashion Week until now.
Wow.
But I'm based here now over 10 over years already. Yeah.
Right.
Because
That's
I
where
love
you
Malaysia.
prefer to come back, right?
Yes. See, that's the. It's over there as well on the wall.
Okay, yeah.
It's the most prestigious award.
Wow.
For fashion.
Yes.
So I had to, because it's a collaboration with British Council and New Zealand Council, British Council New Zealand and the British Council. So they are flying me to London Fashion Week to do a report. Yeah, you can see the progress is very different. Basically, published, and then I got picture of Jimmy Choo.
See, now we are so spontaneous, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, right? We just move with the flow.
Got move with the flow. Right. A lot of just. You wanna ask me about Amber as well?
That's right. That's where I want to ask.
Yeah, just
that inspired your collection,
the
right?
inspired collection is funny though. This is an interesting development.
All right.
So when I wanted to do the transformation piece, so I was just digesting, thinking, telling my friends, and constantly digesting to simplify it, and then how to make it more powerful on stage.
Right.
Then I thought, okay, it's like I use a normal, like just any model, and I thought, okay, I was just scanning through. Then Amber kept popping up in my mind. And I thought, oh my god, I'm a bit scared to approach her because I really look up to her. She's the one of the supermodels. Right. I know her. I worked with her before during KL Fashion Week Digital. She modeled for me as the finale model. Then one night I just texted her. Then I said, would you be interested? I showed her the sketches, which is here.
Okay.
Then I showed her the sketches. I said, this is the transformation. Would you be interested in working for me and all that? And then she replied. Straight away, she locked the date. Wow. Then she said, I will walk for you. I'm so happy.
Wow.
I was so happy.
Amazing.
So I just feel like she's the perfect model for the humanoid. She's got a beautiful face.
Yeah.
And not just that, I feel like she has a very good personality, very good vibe, very smart, high EQ, and I feel very comfortable working with her.
Right.
So I think she will do very well as the humanoid. I think she will be the perfect one.
Because of her vibes,
right? Yeah.
She always has the fun, energetic vibes in her.
Correct. They just feel very comfortable. I feel very comfortable. Yeah. And then for her to last that long in the industry, there must be something about her that is very inspiring.
Very true.
Yeah. And we had so much fun doing the rehearsal.
What are the process behind this? In terms of the shapes, yes. How do you go
just
about?
Experiment. This time I also experimented on cuts. As I always do every year, because you have to come up with something new. So there will be a lot of like round shapes. So before, sometimes when I design, you have to visualize like, this is for me, a square, a triangle.
Yep.
So this, or else like a rectangular, and then there's a ball at the bottom, something like that. Then this will create the formation of the silhouette for the collection. So this year there's a lot of like roundness to it. The pants, like the bucket pants, exaggerated shapes. So you can see like the top is maybe a small circle, and then the bottom is a big circle, something like that. And then there's different shapes, playing of shapes. That's one of the process, coming up with new ideas, shapes, playing with light. There's a few pieces where this is before Amber's piece. There's a few pieces with a lot of sequins. So when the light reflects, the whole floor reflects, and then that will take it through, and then there will be a more shinier part, a more futuristic part. Then Amber with the reflection of the light. When we do the transformation, then that everyone can see. So it's like reflecting back.
I got
so
what
that
you
one,
mean. Just like what you mentioned just now, it also comes towards the mirror that you will also be putting it on, right?
Correct.
So it comes with a little bit of reflections.
Yes.
And like you say, it can actually contrast out some of the thing that brighten it.
Yeah, it's like taking you back to outer space like that. And then the performance, that Farah, Nabil and I will be doing the transformation. So we'll be like the scientists. And also the performance is like a magic show. So people would never thought of, there's like hidden mirrors. Like how do I show the hidden mirror? And it became like bam, like that. And then the pants, it becomes like a jacket with mirrors. So it's very fun.
I really can imagine now already. Just a little bit like you hinted over, things like that. I can try to visualize, during that moment it has some kind of colors playing together with reflection at the same time. And then it actually can work on with different way to transform, right? In different wearable segment.
Correct. Yeah. Got it spot on.
One last message I would like to ask is that what message do you like to share with your audience for this time round?
I would like to share love. Love for people around you, and then at the same time self-care, self-love, that's very important. And that's pretty much it. It's simple as that. When you have
because there's so much of different way to say love, right?
Correct.
Likewise, you say love health, love yourself.
Love yourself, love the people around you. Or even if there's some issues going around with other people and all that, if you have that hatred mentality, you'll be very tired.
Stressed.
Whomever treated you badly or something, for example, then give love. Like, it's fine. That person doesn't like me or that's love, but I give love. So I free myself.
True.
Then I can move on and can love other people.
Exactly, right.
And people can feel.
Because when you have love, I believe you always have the positive vibes. And you will always, shine through with the people surrounding you, right?
Correct.
So that is the positive vibes that we would need for, all around, everywhere.
Correct. If you look at the invitation, even though it's not posted or anything, in the invitation there's actually a human form with the energy field.
It's like aura.
Right? It's like that. It's like that. So that sort of like inspired me to do the Amber's piece, and then it's like the shine and then the aura, the human heart, mind and soul, which I believe it. I believe very strongly.
I totally agree with you, because for us who have that kind of thoughts, positive thoughts, immediately we will feel it. Right?
Correct. You feel light, you feel happy, you feel grateful.
Grateful.
When you I wake up now, before I never practiced this, after what I've been through like last year and all that. So now it's more like, I'm so great. When I wake up, it's like, I'm so grateful. I'm alive. And thank you for my body, heart, mind, and soul. Thank you for helping me doing things.
Everything will comes to you. right? Eventually.
Correct.
Of course, it will have to have gradual stages or either in time. I believe it takes, when you take up the steps, when you have that kind of thoughts, right, it will eventually comes in a better way.
Yeah, it takes time. I'm learning about myself.
We learn from each other.
Correct. But yeah, I just see things in different light now.
We are more wiser now.
Yes.
Right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Whatever we go through is a piece of like a learning story for all of us, like a different chapters in life, right? So we bring it to us no matter how, and in the end also, I think with an open heart, so like you see, you are a kindness person, right? You will feel very different, and you feel like that's always that way.
Correct. Thank you. Such a deep talk right now,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's supposed to be a light-hearted collection, but it's actually very deep.
Yep, it's true.
Yeah.
And now, since you're going to showcase with colors, really can't wait to see.
Yes.
And I really can feel that positive and happiness vibe coming already.
I came up with Dreammakers Club. Yeah, so instead of having Jimmy Lim, I decided to do Dreammakers Club.
I like this name.
So it's like, this was actually the Dreammakers Club was actually inspired from a message from my first boyfriend in New Zealand.
Right.
Yeah, then he wrote on my fashion diary, because during that time there's no camera, phone or anything like that. So fashion diary, and then he wrote, "We are the maker of dreams." Yeah, that has always been like a motto for me. So we have to chase our dreams. So I came up with this.
Very nice.
Yeah, so there's actually when we work as well, people can see us working, and everything's done in house. And I have my friend's label here. It's called Atelier Che. Her name is Farah, and these are all mine.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a bit messy.
No,
yeah, then my friend's shoe, Lydia. Yeah, so this is the first show, the transformable show.
This was at New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Right.
See, still got the day. Always say, oh my god, thick arms. Yeah, always got thick arms. I got this.
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
But actually it's nothing. It's